Today we are at 2016 Goldstrom annual classic car show. Let's go talk to Sheri and find out what this car show is about and the whole cause for this amazing get together. Let's go take a look. Great event today. Tell us about the whole cause of this event.
Well, it was a great day. We had 171 cars, which we love. All the money we raised today will go to the charities. Our three charities are Paradise Professional Development School, the UNLV Rodeo Scholarship Fund, and we're hoping to donate to Chet Buchanan's Toy Drive this year.
So all these cars a lot today were your friends and families and all these people who support you.
Yes, the whole car community always comes out and supports us, and it's a great event. And today we had a special ROTC group here, which was just amazing.
It's nicely organized, the amazing turnout today. What do you think is going to happen in the future?
Well, this is our 15th annual, and I just hope to get bigger and better every year. You know, the more money we raise, every dollar we get goes into charity, and my mom always taught me that every dollar you earn, half of it goes to charity. And, you know, we started a long time ago just giving every dollar we raised from this event and giving it 100% to the charity, which has been awesome.
For anyone who's watching, and thank you for joining us today. And anyone who couldn't make it here today, we'll make sure to catch us on the next event, and we will see you here.
Yep. The next event is going to always be next year after the SEMA show. Look for us at nostalgiastreetrods.com. Come down and check out our auto and memorabilia collections. We're open every day from 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and 2 o'clock. We give daily tours, but we're open from 8 to 4. So come on down and check us out.
Excellent. Thank you.
Tiger! Up! Present! Toast! Toast! All right, cut! Counter, march! March! Oh, wait! March! Tiger, up! Oh, no! Cut! And cut!
County, right here. So tell us about what you represent.
Sure. So my platform is actually domestic violence and sexual assault, as well as mental health awareness. I currently work for the Nevada Network Against Domestic Violence as a communication specialist. And our big thing is the whole state of Nevada, we are one of the biggest, crime rates when it comes to domestic violence and sexual assault, and we really need to do something about that. I know that we have a lot of petitions and stuff out there, but a lot of the community really just needs to come together and realize that this is a problem and everything like that. Yes.
Tell us about how you're part of this show today.
Yeah, so I am actually helping raise money over here, selling raffle tickets. When you buy them from me, it's actually you get 2 for 1, so more bang for your buck, exactly. So yeah, and Nostalgia is actually one of my sponsors for my pageant, so I'm always here to help out whenever they need me.
So how's it going today?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's actually a lot warmer out here than I expected. I probably should have worn shorts today, but it is what it is. It's very crowded. There's a bunch of people out here, good turnout, and everything's looking really good. Yeah.
So you're here to take pictures with everyone and have fun.
Yes, exactly. Come on down and we'll take pictures and have a good time.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So Kristy brought her Chevelle, that's the nickname for this car.
Yes.
Tell us about why you brought this car today for this car show.
Oh, I'm here to help out Sheri Goldstrom with Nostalgia Street Rods. I'm actually the pinup model for Nostalgia Street Rods. I did a 2017 calendar for the whole year with all her hot rods. So I just love being supportive and, just coming out and seeing everybody and doing the Kristy Moats thing. Yeah.
What did you think about the turnout this year?
There was a lot of cars this year, and it's been really good. It was a good turnout, really good turnout.
Did you get to meet people?
Ton of people. I got bombarded, actually. I sold a bunch of calendars, so it was good. I have so many people that run into me, and I'm like, oh, hey, and, all over the place. So it's good. It's fun.
Did you find any?
You know what? The Chevelle, actually, I had her recut and buffed specially for the show. So I wanted to make sure she was primo condition, ready to rock and roll.
Other than your own vehicle, did you have any other favorite car?
The Roadster. There was I think a Ford Roadster that had flames. It was really, really cool. And the 57 convertible was really nice. And that big truck, the American Force, I shot with that truck too. It was really good. Yeah, and he was from Colorado. He got a calendar also. So it was really cool. I had 3 of them. It's hard to have one favorite.
Do you think you're going to be coming back next year?
Always, always, always.
Hi everyone, I found this beautiful Duesenberg, and this is the history of America. I bet this is really rare and I can't find anywhere else.
Well, this is the only Duesenberg coupe. They made 2 of them, and one got destroyed in a fire in 1950, so this is the only coupe left. And these cars were made in downtown Indianapolis. They used to, after they get them done, they would take them to Indianapolis Motor Speedway and test drive them around the big track, and then they would go get their bodies put on and everything else. So just the pure history of these cars are unbelievable. They're the world's greatest car in my eyes.
How did you find this car?
I grew up as a little boy at the Imperial Palace Auto Collections. My dad started that, and I was lucky enough to be around 50 Duesenbergs all the time, and the world's greatest cars. We had over 1,000 cars I got to play with as a little kid, and 34 now, and I'm still playing with old cars. So.
Well, let's talk about this engine what we are looking at here.
Sure. It's the famous Duesenberg green on all their motors, no matter what color the coach or the color of the body is. It was always the green. That's their famous, the Duesenberg brothers, what they had. So straight 8, unbelievable motor, a lot of horsepower, a lot of fun. So.
The paint?
Maroon, we redid it probably 30 years ago. So.
So how about the interior?
This car's mint. Take a peek for it. I mean, this is like, my dad and I have driven this thing cross country. So, but I mean, we don't just pet our cars. We drive them. We drive every one of our cars, and we bought a barrel-side Duesenberg, and 2 weeks later we were driving across country, breaking down every 10, 20 miles, and time of our life, and finding screws on the road and rebuilding the distributor. And that's what it's all about. So the old car hobby is all about having fun and enjoying it and meeting great people. And there's so many wonderful people out here today enjoying this show, and it goes to charity, and the Goldstroms are just unbelievable people, and I'm just happy to be here to support it.
Anything unique happened on the road with this car?
We could be here for 5 hours telling you stories, but no, just random nice people pulling over and helping you. And I mean, one guy, I was in the New York, Pennsylvania border, and a guy came over and he had a whole bin full of old rusted out bolts, and he was helping me trying to work on the mags and everything. It's just fun. You get to meet good people, and people just enjoy these cars and the history of them. And there's nothing better than seeing a little kid see a Duesenberg and their face light up, So that's what it's all about.
What's your plan in the next 10 years with this car, maybe 20?
I'm going to give it to my son, and then hopefully he'll give it to his son. I mean, that's kind of my plan. So.
How old is your son?
I don't have one, so. So, no, single, no. So that's my plan, just keeping the family, just same as my father did with me. And my grandfather helped my dad get his first Model A when he was 12, and that's what it all started for us. And we still have that Model A, and I have it. So that's where it all started, and I plan on. There's nothing better than, like I said, seeing a little kid's face, and we got to keep the younger generations. We got to educate them about these cars. The 20s and 30s cars and the teens cars are so phenomenal, and so they're rolling art. And everybody just sees 70s, 60s cars, and those are a dime a dozen. These things are, they're unbelievable, and we got to keep it going. And there's nothing better than seeing kids' faces and stuff, and that's why I love coming to this car show. See a lot of great people.
For anyone who's watching the video, do you have any message to them?
Just go to a car show and get a part of it and go have fun. There's nothing like working on an old car.
Thank you, Chris.
No problem. Nice meeting you.
Beautiful 1957 Chevy Bel Air. The inside, the dash is custom made. It's beautiful. It's so different. You don't expect anything like this from the front. The engine is LS1, 6-speed transmission, and Corvette transmission. It's just beautiful right here. Take a look. What you just saw was Terry in the driver's seat, and Gentleman Joe, he was the one who generously brought this car and set up the car. So tell us about the whole connection between this nostalgia classic rods and you being in here today.
Well, a lot of people they just love, in fact, the nostalgic, the vintage front engine dragsters, the nitro dragsters from the early 60s, and they're so popular, even more so, or as popular as the new, longer ones, the rear engine cars. And they love to hear the sound. The sound from both of them are about the same. And so what we do is fire it up first on alcohol and tell people that blown alcohol is a certain horsepower range, like 1,000 to 1,500, and then we get it warm enough so that the nitromethane will burn efficiently. And then we throw the valve inside the cockpit, shutting off the alcohol and opening up the race-ready drive mechanism, the fuel pump and the fuel system, allowing the 100% nitromethane to come up and be fed into the engine through the injectors. And it has an entirely different sound. It's like liquid dynamite just exploding in the cylinders, and it's just popping out of the exhaust pipes and stacks and flames coming out, and a little bit of aroma that people just love once they get past the eye-watering thing. And then it starts to just, what somebody called a while back, it starts to cackle. I guess they thought that, geez, they sound like cackle, like chickens from a distance. Well, the cackle thing kind of took hold, and now it's a cackle fest where several of these, maybe 10 or 15, at Bakersfield we had 79 of them. And they all start up and cackle together and run out of fuel cackling, and the crowd in the bleachers, they just come unglued. They love it. They love the sound, and they love the looks of those old cars. And it's just a really nice thing. So we don't race it anymore. It's way obsolete, non-competitive for sure. And we do like to take it around to crowds that are appreciative of this kind of nostalgia. So I put my crew chief, Terry Winter, in the seat so that I can tell the crowd with a microphone and a loudspeaker what they can expect. They can expect a certain sound, then a louder sound, and then all of a sudden they're going to get some fumes that's going to make them wheeze a little bit. So it's nice to tell the people what they're going to see. You know what I mean? So this was a really great crowd, and we're very happy to be here. And it's a fantastic little get-together for Art and Sheri to raise money for their cause. And we like to come here every year.
Thank you, Joel.
You're welcome.
We are at the 2016 Goldstrom's annual car show, and today we found this Denny's beautiful Willys. So this is from 1941?
Yes, this is a 1941 Willys.
And I heard you built everything from scratch.
Everything from scratch. It's got a 49 Merc blown flathead. And other than that, it's just a 41 Willys coupe.
So this is a race car, and what class does this sit in?
This is an F-gas supercharged car, and it runs on alcohol. And I built it as a tribute car to our old cars, and that's basically what it is.
How fast does this go?
Oh, this car will run about 130 in the high 10s.
So the horsepower is?
I would say around 500.
Wow. I love all this paint. Is somebody did the pinstripe for you?
Yes, a friend of mine did the pinstriping. We did all the paint work ourselves.
What's the name of this particular yellow?
This is a Viper yellow, Chrysler color.
Oh, let's talk about what's inside. I see the roll cage and the race seat.
Yes, it's a full chrome ollie car. It's actually a Pro Mod. And it's got a Fab 9 rear end, 40 splined axles. It's got a 2-speed power glide hooked up to the flathead.
And I noticed that there are a bunch of autographs on the
those
dash.
are all guys that I raced with. Yeah. Everybody on that dashboard was affiliated with my racing.
How many races did you do?
Oh, probably 300.
Wow. So you have a crew to go with you?
I have a crew, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So I believe that's your
Yes.
trailer?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. And you built those extensions as well?
Yes, I did.
Beautiful. So are you still building a car too?
We only use the car for exhibition. Yeah.
Do you still build a car?
Yes,
Yeah?
we still build cars.
What's the name of the shop?
Skull, SKULL,
And it's located in Las Vegas?
Boulder City.
So anyone who needs your help, what kind of service do you offer?
Well, I'm an engine builder.
So they just come up to you and then bring out whatever the project that they have?
Well, we talk about whatever they have. If I can do it, we
Yeah.
do it. If I can't, then we just let it go.
Anything else that I should know about this car?
No, not really. I say it's probably the only one in the country the way it is. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to have this car in here. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You see classic cars and hot rods, and how about this? There's 49 Ford front and back, and looks like a Chevy in the center. It's not so old, not so new, means old. It's a really, really unique car.
Came off a farm in Elko, Nevada, and during the Great Depression years, you got more fuel rations if you had a utility vehicle versus a luxury vehicle. So he chopped his four-door sedan in half, fabricated his own bed, so that he got more fuel rations.
Oh, so it's one of a kind?
One of a kind, for sure. You'd never see another one like it.
Wow. Wow. What's the sound that I'm hearing right now?
I've got the engine running so I could run the radio. But
Well, since you mentioned about the radio, let's talk about this. I bet this is custom made.
It is. It is. I made it in my garage yesterday. I had all the components in there and decided it would be fun to have a boombox from the 20s.
Do you put this, leave it on the side or just put it inside of the car when you drive?
I put it inside when I drive around, yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the cool feature. What does this car do to you other than running and bring you to places?
I love it. I have so much fun with it. I put an LS1 motor in it, which is just way over the top for this kind of vehicle, but I did it so it was reliable and I could drive it every day. So.
How fast does this go?
As fast as I would want it to go, but I don't really hot rod it too much. It's the interior frame is made out of mahogany, so I don't want to torque it, twist anything, start splintering wood.
So people just cut you off on the highway and then you can always beat them.
That's right. It's fun when I go to get on the highway. People try to pass me all the time, and I floor it and take off. It's a true sleeper.
How long have you owned this car?
About 3 years now.
Where have you been to?
Really just around the shows here in Las Vegas, so nowhere out of state yet.
Was this your first time participating in this car show?
No, I've been here several times. I also have a 1965 Pontiac GTO, so I flip-flop, which ones I bring.
What did you think about the show this year? The turnout?
I thought it was great.
Yeah?
It's always a really good turnout, and there's always so many good people here. The Goldstroms really put on a good show.
Well, anyone who might be interested in this rustic style car show, share the knowledge where you started to get all this information about this car and stuff like that.
I was very lucky. Some friends of mine had it. It was for sale right down the street from me. So it was a complete truck when I got it. But the three of us put it together in about 8 months. It was pretty fast.
So make new friends who's knowledgeable and skillful about building a car?
Anytime you come to these shows, the people are so nice, and they're always willing to share their knowledge and appreciate the craft and everybody else's work. So it's a lot of fun.
Do you have any social media for anyone who wants to follow you?
I've got Instagram. It's @ToddWorz, so @ToddWorz.
excellent. And thank you for bringing your beautiful car.
Thank you.
Fine, we have ROTC guys right here. What's the rank that you're in?
I'm a cadet major. I'm the battalion commander of the basic ROTC.
And you're?
I'm Cadet Corporal Stratton, and I'm co-commander of the Armed Drill Team.
And yourself?
I'm Cadet Private First Class Rover, and I'm the 3rd squad leader of the Armed Drill Team.
Well, it's great to have you guys here. Tell us about what you do.
Well, at our ROTC, we learn a lot about leadership. It helps us develop teamwork. It helps us develop our skills as a person, and it really, really helps us later in life.
The performance that you guys did today, would you describe it, what it was about?
Pretty much like how we do it is, we pretty much just threw a whole bunch of things that we knew how to do together, and we just made it into one big routine, and the brotherhood really helps on keeping that together.
What is the relationship between the nostalgic this car show and what you guys do?
Well, the car show, it's one of the people who run the car show. They're one of the main supporters and providers of our program. They help us go to out-of-state comps. They help provide for the drill teams, the PT teams. It's really, we really appreciate what the people who run this car show do for this program, and thank you.
Well, it's great to have you guys again. Hi everyone, this car behind us, it's 1965 Ford Ranchero, and there is a really unique trailer on the side, and it's extremely unique and practical. Skip, tell us about the whole story, where you originally got the idea to have this trailer.
Well, teardrop trailers were popular back in the 30s, and we have an RV, right? And we were out camping one time, and we found out we were sitting outside the RV, and I was talking to a ranger, and he said, hey, there was teardrops here before, and, really nice. If you're just going to sleep like in a tent, teardrops a good deal. So we started building one. It took me a year, but what started it is my daughter Valerie told my wife that, is he really going to build that thing? And so that was like throwing down the gauntlet, right? And so we built it. Took a year, about 6 months to build it, and about 6 months to look for parts. And it gets a lot of attention, even though it's a home built. It's about 14 years old. But people like to see it at the car shows, and that's why we bring it. And I tell everybody, our tow car and our trailer, they're not really like these really great show cars here, but we camp in it, so we use it all the time. So do our dogs.
It's really nice to see a classic car be able to tow anything like that size, and I heard it's really light.
Oh, it only weighs 960 pounds fully loaded.
Ooh. Wow, so anyone like myself can just move it around if I want to.
Real easy, real easy.
And there's a little secret function that the whole inside of the bed turns into sofa.
You were talking to my wife. That's right. The mattress turns into a couch so we can sit in there when it's raining.
Any other features in a trailer?
Well, one of the things that we did is we have an internal 12-volt system, and most of the lights and everything are 12-volt, but I have an inverter and a set of solar panels, so I can actually produce 120 volts. So, come on, when you go camping on the weekends, you got to have a satellite dish so you can watch the football games.
Where have you been to?
We're from California, but we've been to a few places around here. We go to Lake Paris. We've been up to Kings Canyon and Sequoia, so mainly through California.
Are you part of any clubs?
We belong to a couple, loosely belong to a couple teardrop clubs, but we also belong to some of the groups that are putting on this car show today.
Oh, it's excellent. Thank you so much for this beautiful car.
Sure, thank you very much.
lots of entertainment going on, the food trucks and silent auction, raffles, and this is the car show at the end of the day. Hey, I'm gonna show you all these cars that's on the lot. Follow me.